What's up, everyone? ODC, it's me here, and be sure to check out BigBoyCollectibles.com for all your action figure needs, whether it's DC Collectibles, Star Wars The Black Series, Marvel Legends, or G.I. Joe. BigBoyCollectibles.com will have it. Yo, Joe!
What's going on, everyone? ODC, it's me here, and today I'm going to take a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Darth Revan action figure from Knights of the Old Republic, or the Old Republic, either one, either game, or I should say storyline. By the way, you don't mind the new background. I'm in a new house, and I actually have to get everything set up still, so this is a new review space. But anyway, talking about Darth Revan here, if you take a look at him, he is absolutely fabulous. This was actually the 2015 fan vote winner. If you're curious what Darth Revan looks like in packaging, here is his packaging right here. Set him aside real quick, and we have Darth Revan in package. Looks pretty good. I like the artwork. The artwork for his Mandalorian helmet looks really good. He is figure number 34 in the wave. And then on the back we have a nice little read-up. If you want to pause it and read it, you can. But anyway, looking at the figure here, I think they did a really good job. Now, normally I would prefer a cloth hood here because of hindered articulation, and he does actually have a hinge and swivel joint at the neck and head, but you can't really use it too much. Like, you can move the head down a little bit and you can move the head up a little bit, but for the most part it's pretty much hindered, and you can't, I mean, you can move it side to side, but only so far because the plastic gets in the way. But the overall sculpting of the plastic hood, the overall look, design, looks really nice. So, I mean, I can't, it's kind of tough for me to say that they failed on it, because they didn't really fail at all. It's personal preference thing. I know there's probably a lot of people out there that won't agree with me, but for me, I like cloth better. I can't help myself. I just need to have cloth, especially when I have all this cloth material surrounding my Darth Revan. I mean, they could have even kept this sculpted, and that would have been fine for me, but the hood, I would have liked maybe like a tattered hood or something like that, but still, nonetheless, they gave us a nice tattered design here. Maybe I would have liked a little bit more of a thicker material, kind of like what we got with Darth Vader's cape here for him, because this is kind of see-through, as you can see my fingers through it. So it's not the best cape material, but I'll take it. It's a cape. But like I said, I would have liked a thicker Darth Vader material. They still gave us the tattered design on the bottom. I think they actually did a better job with the tattered look on the skirt here. I think that looks much better, actually. And it's actually a thicker design than this. It's actually a different material too. It's kind of a stretchier material. The biggest gripe I think I have with this is that this figure's a little bit too loose for my liking in the legs. Also in the hinge joints, so I'm going to have to go get some floor polish and tighten these joints up, but it's a big pet peeve for me, and if you guys are longtime viewers, you know that I just cannot stand loose joints. So that's a kind of a knock against this one, because he kind of wants to lean forward sometimes. I know I have him in a weird pose here with his lightsaber, so let me just get his lightsabers out of there. Other than some of the loose joints, like I said, even this wrist is a little bit too loose for my liking. This one too. I can't stand getting a brand new fresh figure out of package and it's all doing the wiggles. I don't know. Just me, personal preference thing, like I said. Might not bother other people, but it bothers me. His Mandalorian helmet looks fantastic, by the way. They did a really good job sculpting this. But taking a close look at that looks really good. I really like the sculpting that he did with the helmet. As Same goes for the hood. I think they did a really good job with the folds and the wrinkles here. Looks really good there. Same thing goes for the arms. Good job on the sculpting there. The chest plate, the armor looks really good. The his little circle belt here, I guess if you want to call it that. All the design on him looks really. I mean, this is a really nice design. Some people were saying it's inaccurate, but I have seen still pictures of this outfit. There might be a couple differences, but this is actually, I think Hasbro released that. This is actually based on the Knights of the Old Republic game from back in the day. So if you haven't played that game, go play it, please. It's absolutely fantastic. But this is actually just plastic. This whole belt piece is all one piece, and I don't believe you can remove it. So there's that bit of information in case you were curious about that. Lifting up his skirt to check out the sculpting underneath. He's just got basic pants underneath, like black pants. I do like the sculpting of the boots. As you can see there, see how his leg is just like that little bit of movement though really goes a long way. But anyway, the sculpting of the boots and the knee pads look really good. The feet look pretty nice as well. There's no weathering effect on the boots or anything like that, but still looks good. I mean, for the most part, these are going to be covered anyway, so it's not like it matters. But I mean, I'm really happy that we're getting this variety, and I'm actually glad that we get a fan vote, even if it is like some people seem to think that it's rigged. Some people say that they have, sources that told them that it's rigged, this, that, and the other thing, all these theories and everything, but I don't know. I'm just happy we get a figure that we would normally get. That's kind of the point of the fan vote, even if it is rigged. I don't care. Oh, I got Darth Revan, so I'm all set. I'm good. I'm happy. Hopefully down the line we get Darth Malak, and we continue. Like, I think we got, I think her name is Gianna Solo. We're getting her next. That's pretty awesome. That means we have to get her brother. I mean, if we got her. Hopefully. I would hope. Now, taking a look at his hilts, they are removable in the typical Black Series fashion. You just kind of twist and they pop off. And this is his Sith hilt. It looks pretty good. Nice paint apps on here. The paint apps are pretty crisp and clean throughout this entire figure, including the accessories. So, there's his Sith hilt and his Jedi hilt, his purple lightsaber, which is what he is known for best, and it looks good. And it's also removable, like I said. You can just pop it right off if you want to. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anywhere to store the hilts, and there's no hooks or anything on these, so he just kind of has to hold them. I don't really have a problem with him holding them. You can hold them in either hand, so there's that. As far as size comparisons go, let's bring in the Shore Trooper squad leader, and he's actually a little bit shorter, and Darth Revan I think is only like 6 foot 180 pounds or something like that. So let's just see what we have here with the hover tank pilot, and then we'll bring in Obi-Wan Kenobi next too. And Obi is actually, I think, around the same size, not including the hood. Let me just bring them back to back here. Revan's got him by a little bit, but it's due to the sculpting of the hood. So, Revan's a good size. I think that's about right for him. I think he looks really good, and I would definitely recommend picking him up. I mean, if you're remotely a fan of Knights of the Old Republic or the Old Republic games, you're going to have fun with this. If you're a fan of the Old Republic comics or books, that multitude of books that have been written in the past, even though they are considered legends now, there has been a few times in the Marvel, the new canon, that this guy's kind of been mentioned in certain terms. I think it's only a matter of time before they reintroduce the Knights of the Old Republic, because really, when you think about it, and this is just my little rant for this review, really, when you think about it, there's no reason why they can't make the Knights of the Old Republic canon, because, I mean, it happened around 1,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. So I don't see what the problem is with that, why they wouldn't make it canon. I like the stories. I have a bunch of them, actually, I'm looking at right on my shelf. So with that, I love the video games. If you love the video games, you love the stories, you like the Legends material, you're going to want to pick this guy up. And he's becoming more and more common. I think I'm seeing people pick him up more and more common online. So, okay, right now we're going to check out Articulation. And as far as that goes, he, like I said, he's a little bit hindered in the head. So, I mean, you do have a ball peg hinge swivel, but like I said, it's hindered due to the hood. So you can get his head to look up about that far, and it can look down about that far. That's pretty much dead on even. You can go side to side a little bit, but not too much. His arms go up about that far, they go down. You can't do a full 360 rotation, but like I said, I mean, you're pretty much getting the range of motion that you need right here. He does have a single bend at the elbow and a swivel at the elbow. He does have a wrist hinge, or wrist swivel, I should say, excuse me, and a hinge that goes back and forth. This one does go up and down that we're used to with the Black Series. He does have a diaphragm joint, which can crunch forward a little bit, and just by a little bit, I mean a little bit. A little bit back as well. It can pivot side to side, and he can swivel. He does have T-joint hips, which you're going to want to hike this up to really get the range of motion that you need, but it's okay. Splits, it's not the best, but it gets the job done, I guess. The legs go forward. Really good range of motion with the legs going back as well. He does have an upper thigh swivel, which is there. It's a little bit tight. Double jointed knees. He does have an ankle hinge, ankle pivot, and the hinge actually goes up, which is rare nowadays because usually the sculpting gets in the way, but it does go back. Nice toe point right there. So, and he does have two peg holes at the bottom of his feet. So that's pretty much Articulation for Darth Revan here. With that being said, yeah, I would definitely give this 2 thumbs up, and I'm really happy to have him. Like I said, I voted for him from start to finish. I wanted him, and he actually won the fan vote a long time ago with his 3 3/4 inch figure from, I believe it was the 30th anniversary line. So, and that figure goes for crazy money. I think it goes for like anywhere from $70 to $100, which is insane in the membrane. But like I said, 2 thumbs up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.